In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on February 15, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like access to our exclusive betting picks, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. Philadelphia Flyers versus Pittsburgh Penguins. The Philadelphia Flyers face the Pittsburgh Penguins with both teams heading in opposite directions this season. The Penguins have won 30 of their 49 games, while the Flyers have only won 15 of their 47 games this season. The Penguins are hoping to remain in first place in the Metropolitan Division, while the Flyers are looking to climb out of last place in the division, and the upcoming game should be a good one as a result. The Flyers are desperate for a win and look to pull off the upset and provide great odds in the process as road underdogs. The problem is that the Penguins are having a great season and look to exploit mismatches on both ends of the ice. The Penguins should find the back of the net throughout the game with Jake Guentzel, Sidney Crosby, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating quick shots with great puck movement near the net. The Penguins should also limit the Flyers' offense with Chris Letang, John Marino, and the rest of the defensive unit forcing turnovers in the neutral zone and defensive zone alike, while Tristan Jarry steps up in the net and blanks the Flyers' shots. The Pittsburgh Penguins to win and cover the spread is our full game side pick. I fully expect the Penguins to put up at least 5 goals in this one. Their offense has been one of the best in the league, and the Flyers have allowed 3.60 goals per game over their last 10 games. The Philadelphia offense has not been great this year, but they have put up 3 goals or more in 4 of their last 5 games, and Jarry has a 3 goals against average against them in his career. Pittsburgh is 9th in the league in scoring, and they have put up 3.25 goals per game at home, while Philadelphia has allowed 3.33 goals per game on the road. The Flyers should put up at least 2 goals here, while the Penguins explode for 5 or more. Lastly, the over is 9-4 in Philadelphia's last 13 after scoring 2 goals or less in their previous game, and 21-8-3 in the last 32 meetings between these teams here in Pittsburgh. The Penguins have a great defense that can easily make this game a low-scoring one. However, the Penguins have been led by their offense in a recent game, and both forward units look to step up and find the back of the net throughout the game. The Flyers should create plenty of scoring chances with Cam Atkinson, Claude Giroux, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone, creating quick shots on the net. The Penguins, meanwhile, should run up the score with Jake Guentzel, Brian Rust, Sidney Crosby, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the odd man rush and establishing a strong offensive zone presence to pick apart the Flyers' struggling defense. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Bruins versus New York Rangers. The Boston Bruins will take on the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden. Boston has a record of 27-16-3. New York has a record of 30-13-4. These two teams have faced each other once this season, with the Rangers winning the game. Boston will likely be without 2 of their star offensive players. Brad Marchand is serving a 6-game suspension, and he is unlikely to win his appeal and play in this game. Patrice Bergeron is dealing with an upper body injury, and he is questionable to play against the Rangers. He missed Saturday's game, and he does not have a timetable to return. Igor Shesterkin has been very good in the net for the Rangers, recording a 2.1 goals against average and .937 save percentage. Artemi Panarin leads the Rangers with 52 points, and he has 1 point or more in 8 out of his last 9 games. Chris Kreider is tied for first in the league with 33 goals, and he has scored 1 goal or more in 7 out of his last 10 games. Boston will be shorthanded, and they will struggle against a good New York team. The New York Rangers money line is our full game side pick. These two teams are projected for only 5.5 goals, but there might still be some value on the under here. Goals could come at a premium in this game, especially with the way that these two goaltenders have been playing. Swayman has allowed 3 goals or fewer in 8 of his last 9 starts, while Shesterkin has been even better of late, posting a 9-1-0 record over his last 10 starts, and he owns a stellar .946 save percentage since the calendar turned to 2022. The Bruins will likely be without 2 of their star offensive players. Patrice Bergeron is dealing with an upper body injury and he is questionable to play against the Rangers. He missed Saturday's game against the Senators and he does not have a timetable to return. Brad Marchand is serving a 6-game suspension and he is unlikely to win his appeal to play in this game. Igor Shesterkin has been excellent in the net for the Rangers, recording a 2.1 goals against average and .937 save percentage. He ranks third in goals against average, second in save percentage, and tied for third in shutouts among all goalies in the league. Boston will be shorthanded and they are going to struggle to score against the Rangers. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Capitals versus Nashville Predators. It's an interconference matchup on the ice in the Music City between a pair of teams looking to bounce back after defeats. The Washington Capitals are on the road as they make the trip to face the Nashville Predators Tuesday night. Washington comes in off a 4-1 home loss to Ottawa Sunday afternoon in their previous contest. Nashville was knocked off by a 5-2 count at home by Winnipeg in their previous contest Saturday night. In the last 10 meetings between the teams, the Predators have posted an 8-2 mark, but it was the Capitals earning a 5-3 home win in the most recent matchup on December 29, 2021. The Washington Capitals come into this road contest with an overall record of 26-15-9. Through 50 games, the Capitals are 4th in the Metropolitan Division. On the season, they have found the net 162 times, good for a rank of 6th among NHL teams. Heading into the game, Washington is the 17th ranked defensive team, allowing opponents to score at an average rate of 2.78 goals per game. So far, the Capitals have a strength of schedule rating of 25th in the league. When diving into their opponent-adjusted scoring margin, they come into this game as the 12th ranked team in the NHL. The Nashville Predators get set to host the Washington Capitals with an overall record of 28-16-4. This mark places them 3rd in the Central Division. Through 48 games, the Predators have scored 149 goals, giving them an average of 3.08. This output gives them a rank of 12th among NHL teams. On defense, Nashville is the 12th ranked unit, giving up 2.75 goals per contest. So far, the Predators have played the 28th toughest schedule in the league, and when taking into account Nashville's scoring margin relative to the quality of their competition, they come in with a power ranking of 13th in the NHL. Nashville has been performing well on offense lately. They have scored 3 goals or more in 7 out of the last 10 games. Roman Josi is tied for 2nd in points, 2nd in goals, and 4th in assists among defensemen in the league. In the last 10 games between these two teams, Nashville is averaging 4.5 goals per game, and they have won 8 out of the last 10 meetings against the Capitals. The Predators have won 4 straight home games against Washington. With a home ice advantage and having Washington's number, the Nashville Predators money line is our full game side pick. Washington has seen the over go 26-22-2 in their 50 contests this year entering this contest. The Capitals have seen an average total of 5.98 goals per game, though that number drops down to an average of 5.87 goals per game on the road this season. Nashville has seen the over post a 28-20 mark in their 48 games this season entering Monday's games. The Predators have seen an average of 5.83 goals per game overall this season, though that number drops down to 5.55 goals per game on the road this season. The over has hit in 7 straight meetings between the teams. Washington's offense has been clicking lately like it has all season. They have scored 3 goals or more in 7 out of the last 10 games. Nashville has been performing well on offense recently. They have scored 3 goals or more in 7 out of the last 10 games. In the last 10 meetings between these two teams, Washington is averaging 3.2 goals per game and Nashville is averaging 4.5 goals per game. The over has hit in 7 straight games between these two teams. This will be a higher scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.